Welcome back to Dawn Patrol. We are now going to get into the conversation about Matt Wilkinson, coming off the back of 2 wins at the start of the season. That's only been done a handful of times. Kelly Slater won the first couple of events of the year. Sonny Garcia, both of them went on to win world titles in those years. So now the question has to be asked, can Matt Wilkinson win the world title in 2016?
Absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt mathematically, you know, despite thinking of where other guys might catch up, despite this is new ground for Wilko, you know, that's the kind of the trippy thing to look at is for Wilko, he doesn't have that past to draw from and go, yeah, I've been there before, I know how to get this win again. So this is new for him. So at some point this year he is going to feel those nerves. His feet will feel a little tingly. But mathematically, everything aside, I mean, he has a huge advantage.
I'm baffled. It's just crazy to see somebody to come from where he was to winning the first 2 events of the year. I mean, there's nobody in the world that would have put that on paper and said, yeah, this is going to happen. And I'm still scratching my head. It's just like the guy just went mad, came out, he like literally got on a roll in Newcastle, figured out what the judges wanted, and he's just giving it to him. And he's just going to continue to give it to him out here on that right. And we'll see how that plays out for the rest of the year. So I still have a question mark on whether he can win or not, the world title.
Well, can he or not?
Of course, anything can happen.
But what's your prediction?
I don't think he's going to win the world title.
Okay. All right. I think that he is doing a really good job of improving at locations on the fly. The Gold Coast hadn't been past the quarters there before, went on and won the contest. Hadn't been past the 3rd round at Bells Beach, went on to claim victory. Now he's here in Margaret River where he hadn't been past the 2nd round, and he's already into round 4. He's got a tough heat though. He's up against Julian Wilson and Joel Parkinson, and both those guys are surfing very well, so it's going to be a good test. But he is just a different person now. The confidence, I think, just getting to the podium, Ross, has given him the belief and confidence that he can do it again and again and again and again.
It's true, and you can see it even when he's bottom turning on each specific wave. You can see how confident he is. So absolutely he can win a world title. I mean, if you're a betting man, you'd probably, you know, be silly not to put money on him just because of the numbers. But the cool thing, you guys, is looking back on the ratings, and I know it's early, so, you know, this is just a fun thing to do. Obviously, you can't put too much merit into it, but look at the ratings down to, say, the top 10. I go, okay, well, who is going to win the world title? Who would you pick as the favorite? We all think Gabriel Medina's right there for sure. He's so consistent, but Italo, Kaloy, Jordy, I mean, those are the names right there. I think Connor, too, I guess, you know, but those are the names that really stick out to me that are going to make the most trouble for him to hold on to that lead.
Kalohe and Dino is one to watch in this event. He's got that final, and also he's, I think, better than Wilko at some of the events that Wilko has struggled in the past. So that's going to be fun to watch that little exchange. But you have to keep in mind that Matt Wilkinson's got 3 events on the schedule that he hasn't been past the 3rd round in, and they're really crucial contests as far as the world title race goes.
Just going back to it, did you say he was going to win the world title?
No, I didn't say he was. I said, you know, if you're a betting man, you'd have to put money on Wilko, but I don't have a statement saying yes he is or yes he's not. But I don't know.
He just asked me directly if you know, so I said I didn't think so. I'm just asking both of you, is he going to win the world title?
I've said from the outset I think Gabriel Medina is going to be world champion 2016. He's letting me down in a big way at the moment, but it's a long year, and we've seen what he can do in the back half of the season. We've seen how big leads can be chased down.
Yeah, we haven't heard from Ross yet, though.
I'll say he won't. Yeah, I mean, part of it is because of, I think the other guys behind him are surfing so well, and they're going to chase him down and get those points he needs, or they need. But the other part of me is just the fan in me wants to see the drama. I want to see everyone find their form. I want to see Connor do really well and win a couple of events. I want to see everyone do what Wilko did, all the new guys, and win a couple of events and come to Pipe and just have a big old party.
Slight concern for Matt Wilkinson moving through the rounds of this event. Hasn't really had big heat score totals. Is that a reflection of his form? Is it a reflection of what the judges want to see? Or is it just the conditions that he's had to surf in?
This event is such a wild card. I think it's amazing that he's found himself with, at the minimum, a 9th place finish, because it's hard to compete out here.
Do you think that the judges get tired of a certain type of surfing from an athlete? I mean, you know, they're going to see it over and over again now. And we're under the 3rd event on the backside, the same whip up into the bowl. Yeah, he's variating the turn, But
the answer is no.
No.
Look at all the guys like Ace and the guys that have that one steady turn they always go. They're consistently throwing 9s.
Just attack is attack.
So the judges love
Matt, and Matt Wilkinson's been one of the most aggressive competitors in the first 2 events of the year. We'll look forward to seeing if he can get the job done here at Margaret River. We'll see you tomorrow for Dawn Patrol.